Hi, this is Chris Farden from Farden Web Hosting and Design. Today I want to show you how to upload files to your website using either an FTP program or by using File Manager from within your cPanel. An FTP program is the preferred and most convenient method, and you can download freeware FTP programs from the web. Two of the most common are FileZilla and FTP Voyager. You will find them both by searching Google. Like all Farden Web Hosting and Design training videos, the first few minutes are for those wanting a quick start overview. For those that want to watch a more descriptive overview, keep watching after the quick start is finished. Firstly, we want to set up an FTP username and password. This is done inside your cPanel. In your file section, click on FTP accounts. Once inside your FTP accounts, first type your login name that you require. At the end of this line, you'll notice a little @ symbol and underneath your domain name. So your FTP username will become test at your domain name. If you have part domains on your web server, you can drop this down and choose a part domain if you like. Next, enter a password. Make sure your password is nice and strong so hackers don't access your site later using your FTP credentials. Next, we enter a directory. I delete all the directories so that this username and password will allow me to enter the root directory of my web server. Others that just want to upload web files might like to put public_HTML there so that the FTP can only access the web files and you don't make mistakes. I make sure it says unlimited here on the unlimited file, and then click create account. You'll notice then that the account's created, and if you slide down the page you will see your account, and there is your username and your password. These are called your FTP credentials. I'm using a free FTP program called FTP Voyager, and at the moment I have multiple sites here, but you'll notice I have my site chosen and I've already filled in my credentials. Under the name, you put whatever name you like to call the site by. It can be anything, it's just for your names only. In the host name or IP, you put your website address. Underneath that, under default remote directory, you put public_HTML, and this will make sure that all files upload to your web directory. Down near the bottom, you have your login ID and the password that you just chose. That's it. So now to access the site, I'll double click on the site and you'll notice over here on the right hand side there's a log file scrolling with the directions from the server, and above it's logged on to public_HTML, which is my web directory. In here you'll see all the web files used for creating my website, but because I erased all the directory when I created the FTP username and password, it means I could use the up one level and actually go to the root directory of my site. And here you'll find all the files in the root directory, which you normally wouldn't go to because these mostly contain emails, files to make the servers work, and other things like that. So the most part you'll normally want to go to is to your public HTML. If you wanted to use the file manager from within cPanel, you would go into your cPanel and click on File Manager, which would open up a window, and on the left hand side you will see the root directory for your site. For this you will slide down until you find public HTML and click on it. Then in the right hand side you will see all your folders on your website. Above you can use upload and delete, etc. to upload and remove files from your site. Now is the more descriptive video, and now I will explain some of the fields in the Add FTP account. It's pretty obvious: login and domain, passwords. So down in your directory is where you can limit multiple or different user names and passwords, FTP account ones, to be only able to access certain folders. So you might add an FTP account that can only access web folders, and then you might add another account that just can access a folder within those folders, and that's where you put the directory in here. Your quota is you may have limits on your web uploads and downloads. I provide unlimited transfers with my servers, so you don't have to worry about that. If you click unlimited, it's unlimited. Then you can create web account. Over here you'll see password generator. If you click that, it's going to store a very strong password for you. Sometimes this is recommended over choosing one yourself. And that's the end of our video. And